What is the craziest case of rich people problems you've seen? I worked as a personal assistant to Miranda Ashford, a billionaire tech heiress who literally had people on her payroll just to make sure her ice cubes were perfectly square. Every morning at 7 a.m., someone checked each cube with actual measuring tools. For 3 years, I thought I'd seen peak rich person madness. Then came the emergency phone call that changed everything. Get to the estate immediately, Miranda sobbed into the phone at 3 a.m. This is a complete catastrophe. My entire life is ruined. I need the crisis management team here in 1 hour or I don't know what I'll do. I'm thinking someone died, the mansion burned down, or she lost billions in the stock market. I race over to this 50,000 square foot estate with panic rooms and helicopter landing pads. Miranda meets me at the door in a $15,000 silk pajama set, mascara streaming down her face, clutching what looks like a small white envelope. Thank God you're here, she gasps. I don't know how to handle this level of disaster. She leads me into her marble foyer where 6 staff members are standing around looking completely bewildered. The head of security, 2 assistants, the house manager, even the chef, all called in for this middle-of-the-night emergency. Show them, Miranda commands, her hands literally shaking as she holds up the envelope. I'm expecting legal documents, death certificates, divorce papers, something actually catastrophic. Instead, she pulls out what appears to be a perfectly normal piece of mail, a regular white envelope with her name written in black ink. I don't understand what's wrong, I say carefully. Miranda gasps like I just insulted her ancestors. The handwriting! Look at this absolute disaster! She points to her name on the envelope with trembling fingers. This is supposed to be my custom wedding invitation calligraphy. I paid $50,000 for hand-lettered invitations for 500 guests. The wedding is in 6 weeks. I squint at the envelope. The handwriting looks beautiful to me. Elegant, flowing script that belongs in a museum. It looks perfect, I say honestly. Perfect, Miranda shrieks. The M in Miranda is 2.3 millimeters too tall compared to the A in Ashford. I measured it with calipers. She pulls out actual measuring tools from her purse. Professional grade calipers that she apparently carries around. The calligrapher promised exact proportional consistency. This is completely unacceptable. My guests will notice immediately. I hold the envelope closer, trying to see this microscopic difference that's supposedly ruining her life. Can't we ask the calligrapher to redo them? I suggest. Miranda staggers backward like I physically struck her. Redo them? Do you have any idea who this calligrapher is? She's booked 3 years in advance. She's done invitations for the royal family. You don't just ask her to redo her art. Then maybe we could live with the tiny difference? I say weakly. Live with it? Miranda's voice cracks. This is my wedding, the most photographed event of the year. These invitations will be framed in the Metropolitan Museum of Design. I can't have imperfect lettering representing my family name for eternity. That's when she revealed her solution. She wanted to cancel the entire wedding, lose the $2 million in deposits, and postpone until the calligrapher had an opening to start completely over. The alternative, she announced to her bewildered staff, is to hire someone to trace over every single invitation by hand to correct the inconsistency. The head of security cleared his throat. Ma'am, that's 500 invitations. Even working around the clock, that would take weeks. Then we hire 50 people to each fix 10 invitations, Miranda declared. Whatever it costs. My reputation depends on this. I watched this billionaire seriously consider paying hundreds of people overtime wages to fix a 2.3 millimeter difference that nobody else could even see without professional measuring equipment. Or, I said quietly, we could send the invitations as they are, and literally no one will notice except you. Miranda stared at me in horror. You clearly don't understand the pressure of maintaining perfection at this level. When you have my status, everything matters. Every detail is scrutinized. She ended up hiring 47 calligraphy students from the local art college to trace over every single invitation for $300 each. The project took 18 days and cost over $70,000. When the corrected invitations finally went out, 3 guests commented on the gorgeous handwriting. Nobody mentioned any height inconsistencies. But here's the kicker. At the actual wedding, Miranda spent the entire reception asking guests if they'd noticed anything unusual about the invitation calligraphy. Not one person knew what she was talking about.